Hi, this is Isaac Harper, and I want to welcome you to our series of time-saving tips. Have you ever inserted one drawing into another just because you needed a few items such as blocks, layers, or a variety of custom styles from that drawing into your current drawing, but later regretted it because now you have to go through the process of exploding and purging all of the content that you didn't want just so you can get the file back down to a reasonable size? In this video, I'm going to show you how to copy or clone content across different drawings without inserting the entire drawing, or fill up your Windows clipboard by using copy and paste. First of all, there are several ways you can accomplish what I'm going to show you, each having their own good and bad points about them, depending on what you need for your final outcome. But what I have seen over the years of teaching and working in the industry is this seems to be the easiest way to do it and the least amount of training and cleanup afterwards. So let's set the stage on what needs to be accomplished. Let's say that I have a drawing here that was started from scratch or from a different template other than my own. But either way, I would need to create a bunch of layers, set all of their properties like color and line types and so on, and then create all my text, table, dimension styles, multi-leaders. The list goes on. It is almost like rebuilding the template all over again. Let me show you what the Design Center can do for you. First of all, let's take a look at what I currently have as layers inside this drawing. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and show you a drawing that I've previously opened just to show you the layers that I have in it. You don't have to have these drawings open in order to use it with the Design Center, but it doesn't matter either way. I simply opened it just so I can show you some of the layers and their settings that I currently have in this drawing that I would like to add to the other one. I'll go ahead and close this drawing. From here, if I wanted to go in and add some of that layer content, all I have to do is go to the Design Center, which can be done by going to Insert, Design Center off your ribbon, or by using Control-2 on your keyboard. Now what we're currently looking at here is a view tree of my folder structure throughout my computer and any content that might be on the drawing that's currently highlighted. So for example, the floor plan drawing, which is the one that I just recently closed, is the one that we want to take a look at. From here I can use the Design Center to look at any of its blocks that are currently inside that drawing, dimension styles, layers, layouts, line types, multi-leader styles, table styles, text styles, and any XREFs that may currently be in there. So from here I want to go ahead and take a look at its layer structure. If you'll notice that it does have the A- for my architectural and a few other things. Let's say that I want to go ahead and take all of these wall layers. Now I can either hold the Shift key down and do a range, or you can individually select things by holding down the Control key, just like you do file selection inside of Windows. From here, I can simply just right-click and say Add Layers. Let's go into our drawing and now take a look and see what's happened. If I come back over to the Home tab, and if we now go ahead and take a look at our layer structure, it has now gone in and added all of those layers with all of their properties, but none of the content that was on those layers. It simply just built the layers for us. Once again, remember, it's not just limited to layers. If I go back into the Design Center, you will notice that insert blocks by simply grabbing them and dragging them into the drawing, or simply just right-clicking on it and doing an insert block like I normally do. If I have layouts that I have currently created and I want to put them in my drawing, it's as easy as simply just right-clicking on it and adding the layout. Any of this content can be brought from this drawing into my current drawing. The next thing that I want to go ahead and show you is how to edit a drawing that you may have received from a coworker or subcontractor from their settings and styles to match a certain content that you may use from one of your drawings that have been set up the way you like it. First of all, let's go ahead and close this drawing out. The command we're going to use for the next portion is the Match Properties. Now it has been added in the list on the Quick Access Shortcut menu, so you can go ahead and select it and it will reappear here, or you can also get it off the Home tab on the clipboard Match Properties here. Once I have launched this command, please realize what it is for is if I select a source object, meaning the one that is correct, and then I select an object that I want it to match, from there you will notice that it matched the destination object to the source object. Well, you can take it a little bit farther from this. Notice that if I were to go ahead and run the command again and I select this hatch pattern and then I select this hatch pattern, notice it's also changed the pattern. Well, what if you don't want it to match everything? Let's go ahead and take a look at what some of these settings are. When you select the source object, please realize that there is an option down here where I can go into settings and it tells me everything about the basic properties, which is what all objects share, and special properties, which would be my unique objects to each other. If I were to take off the hatch portion of this and select this other hatch pattern over here, notice that the layer, color, and everything else that had been checked was matched, but the hatch pattern did not change. This is a great way where you can go ahead and choose which properties you want to be able to match without having to match everything. What I really want to point out is how this can work across multiple drawings. In order to show you this, I'm going to go ahead and show you that I have a couple drawings that are currently open, and let's go ahead and just put them side by side. So I'm going to go to my view, and we're going to go ahead and tile these horizontally to each other. First of all, this is the drawing that I want my text styles to match and all of its settings. This particular drawing is the one I'm currently working in. So let's go ahead and take a look at what these settings are set to. If I were to go in here and take a look at the annotate, notice that it is under a style, as well as it is using a polygon points text layer. In this particular drawing, the one that is correct, you will notice it is on a new text layer, hand lettering style. Well, inside this drawing, it doesn't have a hand lettering style or even a new text layer. Watch what I can do. So to do this, what you want to do is go ahead and go into the source drawing, select your match properties command, select the object that you want to match, and now when I select into the destination file and select the object that I want to change, please realize I can go in and keep on selecting these, or I can simply just now work on it through this drawing. But let's take a look at everything that has happened. Inside this drawing, when I select this text, notice that it actually built a new text layer for me inside this drawing because I didn't have one before, as well as went ahead and built the hand lettering style for me. This is a great way to be able to copy content from across drawings, whether it be styles, layers, or whatever it is you need, into your other drawing. Again, there are several different ways you can accomplish what we have seen today, but you may end up with different end results. That's why I wanted to share these tips with you, because they're very easy to learn and easy to control the final outcome. Once again, I'm Harper, and I want to thank you for watching this time-saving tip, and I look forward to our next one.